Hey guys, James here with UFSU University, back at you with another profile. This time we're doing Proto Man, brought to you by Tyler Zane Pease. This is Proto Man 2, and then a little ad stipulation, JT Wanner of Jasco Games said, see Rising Monk. So I'm going to use Rising Monk with this Proto Man 2 deck. Proto Man 2 is an air, death, and fire character. He is a 628. We're playing this deck under air because I wanted to use a bunch of Spike 2 stuff and the new Taki stuff. His ability is R, commit 1 foundation. After your blocked attack resolves, discard from your card pool, and then your opponent loses 1 vitality. E, commit, your attack gets plus X damage and plus X speed. The X equaling the number of cards that have been discarded from your card pool this turn. So we'll get into the attacks first. I'm playing 4 Focus Charge. It's a 3/3, 3 high for 3, has ranged, which goes really well with Rising Monk, and stun 1. Its ability is E, your next attack this turn gets plus 3 speed and plus 1 to its powerful rating. Has a 2 mid block, which is pretty nice, but you mainly use it as a lead off attack to give 3 speed to your next attack. And if your opponent does block you, you can just commit a foundation and burn them for 1. We're playing 4 Kneecapper. It's a 3 low for 4, 3 for 3, and then if it's blocked by your opponent, it gets discarded automatically, so you don't have to commit anything for Proto Man. You don't get to burn them, but it's still like a 4 damage attack that they don't get to interact with because it's flash. And then it's also a range, so like it combos well with Rising Monk as well. As another lead off, we're playing 3 Yoga Flame. It's an EX2 range stun 2, 3 mid for 5. If you play the EX ability, it gets plus 1 to a stun range, so it becomes a stun 3. And then E, commit a foundation, you can change the attack zone to high. So you can just do a little small mix-up. If not, it's just a good lead-off attack to stun 2 and try to get a poke in. And if you need to, you can just ditch with Proto Man if they do it, if they block. And then if they block, you get to clear your card pool, obviously. And then we play Kokosho. Kokosho says if the last attack you played was blocked, this gets -3 difficulty and plus 3 speed. So it goes from a 6 diff to a 3 diff, and then gets 3 speed, so it becomes a 3 mid from 6 into a 6 mid for 6. And then you can add 1 kick attack from your card pool to your momentum, and then ready a foundation, which is really neat. Only if its speed is 6 or greater. It's also a fury range, so it's also a range to deal with Rising Monk. And then the other attack we're playing that's the only non-range in the deck, but combos with every other attack besides Rising Monk, is Fog Blanket. Fog Blanket is a 4/3, combos with a 3 speed. All of these are 3 speed, besides Rising Monk, which is pretty nice. It's a kick, reversal, stun 2. It's a kick, so Kokosho can deal with it too. Combo E, you lose 2 vitality and discard 1 card from your card pool. So if your opponent doesn't block the Proto Man, you can just ditch it with Fog Blanket and still get to do stuff. Then it itself gets plus 1 damage for each card that has left either card pool this turn. So like if your opponent has a card that they ditch from their card pool, you also get the damage from that. So like this just gets free damage and gets rid of stuff in your card pool to trigger with Proto Man. Then the last attack obviously is Rising Monk. JT really wanted to play this. The deck's really fun. It gets to really just slings attacks and then tries to like draw a bunch of cards and keep going off. Fog Blanket dealing damage, Proto Man dealing damage. This slewing your card pool to draw more cards is pretty nice. At Deadlock it draws 2, and then his combo E, since I didn't describe it yet, says discard all range attacks from your card pool and then draw that many cards. So you discard like 3 range if you can, draw 3 cards. They'll probably block this one, so you could Kokosho, put it into your momentum. It's pretty neat. It's pretty fun and nifty. It's a 5 for 4. Has powerful 2, but you probably won't use that often. You just use it to draw more cards. To complement the deck, we're playing 2 Ominous Whistle. Anytime a card leaves your card pool, you get to look at the top card, and if it's an attack, you add it to your deck, add it to your hand. And then if it's not, you know you're checking well for the turn. It's pretty neat. We're playing 2 Reki Maru and Mickey Maru. It says check a 6 after a card leaves your card pool. If you pass it, you draw a card. And then E, commit, your attack gets plus X damage. X equals the number of cards that have left either card pool to this turn, which is also pretty nice. Then we're playing 3 Bang to just turn off our opponent. Just cool defensive piece. To continue with the discarding cards, we play 4 Finding Was Lost. It gives plus 1 damage twice per turn to an attack for each card that has left the card pool. So we make cards leave, give them damage, make your opponent want to block more, burn them for more with Proto Man, continue doing things. Since we try to keep our card pool clean, we're playing 2 Fuma's Shadow. Lose 2, this attack is plus 2 or minus 2 speed if it's the only attack in the card pool. And then Desperation F, destroy, discard a card from either player's card pool. It's pretty good. Gives you some speed, so like they can't block, but if they do block, they commit things. Then you just clear with Proto Man either way. Because everything's a range, we're playing 4 redeemed ranged or combo. We're playing 4 redeemed rogue. It says remove an attack remove any of your attacks from the discard pile. Give +2 damage, or -2 damage if you want to be defensive with it. And then if need be, you can destroy this. And after your opponent plays an ability that destroys one or more of your foundations, you just cancel it. So like if they try to blow something up, you just cancel it. It's pretty neat. We're playing 1 Shaolin Fighter. Desperation E, discard momentum. This attack is -4 damage. You play while committed. So you just get really defensive. After your stuff deals at the end turn, you add your momentum. You can either ditch it with Rising Monk's Powerful, or just save it for this. Its other ability is commit your combo range attack, which is everything in the deck. Gets +3 damage or gains stun 2. So it's pretty neat. We're playing 4 extended lifespan to be able to continue our turns. If your opponent draws to try to be defensive, we draw to try and be offensive. Kind of simple. Because we commit with Proto Man, we're playing 1 Tijuana Groceries. Remove 2 foundations, ready it. It's like we didn't pay for Proto Man at all. Same thing with the Wandering Pirate. If we commit it, say Proto Man's ability, it readies another card and just continues. Since we do clear cards to try and we do commit, we're trying to ready things with United Against Terrorism, which is pretty good. Continues our turn. And then we're playing 3 Ageless and Wise to protect what we do have. Like, our foundations sometimes don't do everything, but we want them to do what they're doing. And then one of the only defensive pieces is to turn off other attacks. Securing His Destiny, just they play a Princess Berry, cancel it. Coffee Summer to center board, cancel it. Missile Launcher to mill, cancel it. Just cancel things, just to make sure we don't die. Thanks guys for checking out the profile. Again, shout out to Tyler Zane Pease for recommending Proto Man 2, and JT Wanner for wanting me to play Rising Monk. I had a lot of fun testing the deck despite the fact that I lost a lot. It was a lot of fun, but like obviously being kind of like niched into a hole was a little rough. It has a lot of good points when you can get it off, when you can like really start going, but it really being limited to both those, to being Proto Man 2 being a little underwhelming compared to the newer characters, and Rising Monk being just not as useful as I thought it would have been. Just makes it a little rough. If you guys want to check out some of our other profiles, go ahead and check out the YouTube. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/UFS University. If you want to see any other profiles, like these Proto Man or the upcoming profiles on the channel, go ahead and just leave a comment in the profile. Comment on the profile, the YouTube video, the Facebook. Message me on Discord, Facebook, anything. I like to read the comments and everything, guys, so hit me up. And as always, stay learned.